The whole drama with Stanley 557 being dragged by the zombies community for being positive about Black Ops 6 Zombies made me realize something, and it's actually been going on for quite a few years now, but no one has really talked about it in this way to my knowledge. Zombies has a marketing problem that doesn't just have one cause or solution to it, and fans have finally had enough of it. Let's start with Treyarch here. One thing everyone knows is that Treyarch makes banger trailers and cutscenes. When they get it right, one good cutscene can carry the good vibes for months, even years. Think about something like the Giants intro cutscene from Black Ops 3, where 9 years later you'll still see comments about how great it was. Granted, obviously the map that follows it does have to be good, but the trailers themselves are something that people really remember. It's also very easy to forget now, but Vanguard Zombies before release also had some banger marketing, which made YouTubers and fans alike just cream themselves with excitement without ever even seeing the gameplay. We all know how that turned out now. Vanguard is stinky poo poo bad game. Aside from Shin Onuma Reborn, that map was pretty fun. Even more recently than that though, we had the Liberty Falls trailer where the zombies community's favorite character is finally reintroduced to the story in a proper way. We finally got Richtofen back. He does badass stuff like fight through hordes of zombies with a wonder waff until he's sucked into the dark ether by Samantha Maxis. The cinematography, the lighting, tone, and acting was just all top notch for it. It has an argument to go down as the best zombies trailer ever, honestly, and because of its quality and content, people left that trailer with the expectation that we're going to be getting a generational map where we might even be playing as Richtofen. Then the gameplay came out and we're back to being boring operators who get shouted at by people on radios. That's all a big problem because Liberty Falls, as far as we know right now, is not a large and epic sized map where we play as Richtofen. The trailer and the marketing led fans down this path where they gathered all these expectations in their head just to be led down. I can almost guarantee that if Liberty Falls did not have a trailer that epic, the backlash to it probably would have been minimal. Sure, there still would have been complaints, but that huge crash down to earth when the gameplay released at COD Next caused years of anger from the community to finally start to release. Someone in the marketing department at Treyarch or Activision or whoever should have known that this was going to happen. It's like you ordered a big fancy cake from a shop. When you go to pick it up, it looks fantastic on the outside, so you pay for it and you take it home. After getting home, you cut it open to find out that some asshole put the Beans Pack-a-Punch camo inside of your cake. I'm not going to call it deceptive marketing because I don't feel like having Activision sue me for saying that, but the trailer for Liberty Falls was definitely advertising something that was not accurate to the experience that we're going to be getting. This is now where we get to talk about you, the fans. I've been around zombies for 14 years, and during that time, I learned that the hardcore zombies community are somehow eternal optimists, but also the most battle-scarred community out there. Nothing even has to be announced for us to start getting excited. Whenever May rolls around on the calendar, you start to see posts and comments about how this year things will be different, and all these rumors are starting to say things that you really wanted to hear. Once the marketing gets rolling, our autistic spidey senses get tingling and the entire fan base works themselves into a frenzy, just wanting some new zombies maps to play and get excited about. It's like an addict constantly chasing that high of a new trailer or a map release or new main quest hunt to go for. That means that when Treyarch does put out a little teaser video or an ARG puzzle for the fans to solve, it gets us going wild. And then when a trailer finally comes out, a good one will have hardcore fans, YouTubers, your nan, and your stepdad saying it's the best map ever fucking made. So for as easy it would be for me to blame the fans and tell them to just not be excited about any of this stuff, why should they have to not be excited about it? I think that Treyarch has just done a consistently poor job at setting expectations for the fans with their marketing over the last few years. People shouldn't have to tone down their excitement for something based off of what they themselves have released. They should have to live up to that, or do it in a different order so people know at least what to expect. Even MW3 Zombies, to an extent, a fun basic experience on a Warzone map, was glazed over with a few fancy trailers and features that fans have been asking for, and then bam, all of a sudden you get a bunch of hype for it. It's like that same addict getting a microdose of the stuff that they want, but it's not enough to get their fix, so they end up selling whole to get their high. But all this, let's call it exaggerated marketing, does is give fans a temporary sense of hope that this year is going to be the one where I grind zombies all year and get that nostalgia nostalgic love back for the mode. Because every single one of us has incredible memories of zombies over however long you've been playing, whether you started in Cold War, Black Ops 4, Black Ops 3, all the way back in World War, it does not matter. Everybody here who's watching this video has great memories of zombies, and they want to get back to that, so when that illusion finally shatters, it breaks into a billion pieces. Vanguard Zombies until recently is probably the most vocally angry I had ever seen the community. Not only were people voting with their words, they voted with their wallets to the extent that they were forced to pivot during the middle of a year to a round-based direction just so that hopefully a few of the fans finally came and played it. After that year was over though, it was easy to dismiss Vanguard as not being a Treyarch title, so it's fine, and for the most part fans moved past it, including myself. I was genuinely a person who thought that Vanguard was just a one-off situation, or at least until the Liberty Balls gameplay happened. For a lot of fans, this became the straw that broke the camel's back. This is the first time that before it even released, some of the most hardcore Zombies fans in the world decided that they weren't going to buy it, because the marketing and the trailer got them so excited just to be slammed back down to the dirt, feeling like nothing that people had asked for over the last few years had actually changed. When weirdly enough, as much as that sounds stupid, a lot of it has actually changed, but it just doesn't feel like that right now. Liberty Falls honestly might be a fun map, but looking at the gameplay for it, I'll probably grind it a lot for camos and the main quest might be dope, but when we've lost a lot of the community's trust through this, it turns a 7 out of 10 map into a 2 out of 10 or worse. When players go into a Zombies experience not expecting it to be good, they're going to see the flaws and make them even more obvious, or when they're using features that they didn't mind before like the ammo boxes, it might start to piss them off. It's a downward cycle that's really hard to stop, all started by just not telling us the goddamn truth. If Liberty Falls was given a basic gameplay trailer first, with a story trailer released a few days later, then the gameplay at COD Next, I probably wouldn't even be making this video right now. And if it was marketed from the start as a map focused for more casual types of players, with Terminus being the more hardcore map to play, I doubt there would have even been very much anger at all. It wouldn't have fixed the gameplay issues that people have, but no one would have had a reason to be raging mad at Treyarch like they do right now. And it's a good time that we mentioned Terminus, because that's an example of Treyarch marketing a map in a better way, but still not a very good one. We got a small trailer followed by like 4 or 5 YouTubers releasing gameplay for it all at once. I say gameplay even though it was kinda just cut up and we didn't have the HUD showing for most of it, but I digress anyway. This all created problems of its own, where if you didn't watch Mr. Dalek JD, Codename Pizza, Lego Unlocked, or Chopper, then you've probably never seen the map outside of a trailer. Those YouTubers were able to upload the gameplay to their channel without it also being published on the main Call of Duty YouTube page, which loses a lot of visibility. Not just for the hardcore fans, who a lot of them probably missed it too, but also among the less hardcore people. There's so many people that just don't watch these 5 YouTubers and have probably never seen most of Terminus. Then suddenly, for absolutely no reason whatsoever, Terminus is forgotten about by Treyarch. Its trailer isn't being reposted on social media, it wasn't shown at COD Next, it was barely talked about at COD Next, and it wasn't even played at COD Next or anywhere else since then. Did Terminus fuck somebody's wife so now it's not allowed out of the basement? Like, where did Terminus go? The map people actually kind of seemed excited about, and the one which addresses a lot of the criticisms people have with Black Ops 6 Zombies, is nowhere to be seen. It has a nighttime atmosphere, new crew, lots of side quests, a large main quest, pack-punch opening sequence, it's a large map, and has a new wonder weapon plus new enemies. Why isn't that the map that they chose to market a lot? It just doesn't make any goddamn sense to me, honestly, and it is so frustrating. I honestly think Black Ops 6 Zombies is going to be fun and a pretty good experience once it actually releases, but Treyarch set themselves up for failure by basically lying to us and then not taking the proper steps before or after the backlash started to make the community feel a little more listened to. And as I said in the beginning, the community is just tired of it, so they are lashing out in an understandable way. Just tell us exactly what we're getting, release your trailers in the appropriate order, and then don't let Warzone bros play an unfinished version of your map on a live stream where the footage looks like it's from 2009. Obviously some people have gone way overboard with their anger in this whole thing, but the frustration is definitely warranted. Now if you're a Zombies fan, then stop edging me already and get me to 5,000 subscribers, it would mean a lot to me. And you should join my Discord server, which is in the description right now. There's always people around to talk about zombies, and for some reason we have a Minecraft world running right now if that's your sort of thing. Thank you for watching, love you, bye bye.